Antsy and the Great Crumb Rescue. In the sunny meadow of Greenleaf Hollow, beneath the roots of a giant oak tree, lived a bustling colony of ants. These ants were famous for two things: their amazing underground tunnels, and their enormous food storage chamber, where they stored everything from sunflower seeds to cookie crumbs. Among them lived a young ant named Antsy. He had bright eyes, tiny strong legs, and a heart full of adventure. Antsy was clever, very clever, and he knew it. "I'll be the greatest forager the colony has ever seen," Antsy would declare. "I don't need help. I can carry anything by myself." The older ants chuckled. Just remember, they'd say, "We ants do our best work together." But Antsy would wave his feelers and scurry off. He liked doing things his way. One bright morning, the queen announced a special mission. "We have spotted a giant crumb, a piece of sweet cake, near the river rock. We must bring it home before the rains come." The ants cheered. Cake crumbs were the rarest and most prized treasures. Teams of ants gathered in rows. They formed squads of lifters, pullers, and guards. But Antsy? "I'll go alone," he said proudly. "I don't need a team." The queen raised an eyebrow. "That crumb is very large, young one." "I'm very strong," Antsy grinned, flexing his tiny legs. So Antsy set off alone while the others worked together. It wasn't long before Antsy reached the crumb, and it was glorious, shiny with icing and big as a leaf. Antsy raced up its sugary side, licking a little as he went. But when he tried to move it, nothing happened. He pushed, he pulled, he tugged, he dug under it. But the crumb wouldn't budge. Antsy huffed. "No problem. I'll just keep trying." While Antsy struggled, the team of ants arrived nearby, working together. They had already gathered smaller crumbs and seeds along the way. They used leaves as sleds and sticks as levers. Antsy saw them and shouted, "Go find your own crumb. I found this one first." The team leader, Annie June, offered, "We can help you. Together, we can move that crumb easily." I said no. Antsy snapped, "I want to prove I can do it myself." So the other ants nodded and moved on. The sky began to darken. Rain clouds rolled in over the trees. Antsy was still struggling. His legs ached, his back hurt, and the crumb still hadn't moved an inch. Then, without warning, boom, thunder roared, and rain began to fall. At first, it was a sprinkle, then it was a flood. Water rushed down the hill, sweeping leaves and pebbles into the river. Antsy squealed and clung to the crumb as the ground turned muddy beneath him. "I need help," he cried. "I can't do this alone." Just when he thought he'd be washed away, a line of ants appeared on the hill above. It was Annie June and the team. They had returned, holding leaves, twigs, and a rescue rope made of grass. "Grab on Antsy," she called. Working together, they pulled him out just before the crumb tumbled into the water. Soaked and tired, Antsy stared sadly as his prize crumb floated away. "I ruined everything," he whispered. "No," said Annie June gently. "You learned something more important than getting the crumb." Antsy looked up. "Like what?" They led him back to the colony, where all the teams were gathering their food in safety. The queen smiled warmly. "Sometimes the biggest treasure isn't what you carry, it's who you carry it with." Antsy's antennae drooped. "I should have listened. I thought I could do it all myself." The queen nodded. "You have great strength and courage. But even the strongest ant needs a team. That's what makes us ants." From that day on, Antsy was never too proud to ask for help. He worked with teams, built bridges with his friends, and even helped train new foragers. When younger ants struggled, he would say, "We do our best work together." And although he never did bring back that giant crumb, he earned something even sweeter: the respect and love of every ant in Greenleaf Hollow. Moral 1. Teamwork makes the impossible possible. Antsy thought he could move the giant crumb alone, but learned that real strength comes from working together. Kids will learn that cooperation can solve problems that seem too big on their own. Moral 2. Being humble and listening to others helps you grow. Antsy's pride nearly cost him everything, but by learning to listen and accept help, he became wiser and more respected. Children learn that it's okay to ask for help and to admit when they're wrong.
myself today. But the crumb was heavy, it wouldn't sway. He pushed and pulled, he gave a shout, but the big old crumb just wouldn't come out. He frowned and huffed, "I'll try again." Then came the thunder and pouring rain. Working together, we're never too small. Helping each other, we can do it all. No crumb too big, no job too tough. With teamwork and heart, we're strong enough. Auntie June and the team came fast. With ropes and leaves, they saved him at last. Antsy learned what heroes know. Helping and kindness help us grow. Now Antsy's wise and works with cheer. He lends a hand year after year. With tiny steps and mighty will, he shows that teamwork fits the bill. Working together, we're never too small. Helping each other, we can do it all. With teamwork and care in all we do, the world gets brighter for me and you. Antsy the ant was brave and bold, but so sweet and gold. I'll carry it all by myself today. But the crumb was heavy, it wouldn't sway. He pushed and pulled, he gave a shout, but the big old crumb just wouldn't come out. He frowned and huffed, "I'll try again." Then came the thunder and pouring rain. Working together, we're never too small. Helping each other, we can do it all. No crumb too big, no job too tough. With teamwork and heart, we're strong enough. Auntie June and the team came fast. With ropes and leaves, they saved him at last. Antsy learned what heroes know. Helping and kindness help us grow. Now Antsy's wise and works with cheer. He lends a hand year after year. With tiny steps and mighty will, he shows that teamwork fits the bill. Working together, we're never too small. Helping each other, we can do it all. With teamwork and care in all we do, the world gets brighter for me and you. Antsy's wise and works with cheer. He lends a hand year after year. With tiny steps and mighty will, he shows that teamwork fits the bill.